any company that continues to have to trade under restrictions?
My priority throughout this crisis has been to protect people's jobs. And, in spite of the generous and comprehensive support we've put in place, sadly, we can't save every job. But what I can reassure people is, I will continue to act in the way that I have throughout this crisis, focus on protecting people's jobs, and we'll set out the next phase of our economic support at our budget in early March.
Okay, 6 million people, some of them very poor, rely on universal credit and will be worrying that they will be £20 a week worse off after April. Why are you making them wait? Why can't you tell them now what will happen?
Well, you're right. First of all, there are many people throughout this crisis having a tough time, and that's why we've put in place lots of different ways to help people.
Why can't you say now what we'll do with universal?
Well, the right thing to do is for us to set out a economic support for everybody in the country in the crisis throughout the recovery at the time that we know what the roadmap looks like. We will know what the plan out of this is on the week of the February 22nd. The budget will follow very shortly thereafter.
We're out of time, and I want to ask about Brexit very briefly. The share trading has moved from London to Amsterdam. Shellfish companies face bankruptcy. Fishermen, supermarkets, hauliers are all saying that Brexit is much worse than they thought it would be. Is it worse than you expected it to be?
No, I think that there's always going to be some adjustment. Obviously, we've left the EU. That was always going to mean a change in how we traded. And we've put a lot of support in place to help businesses adapt to that change. But of course, that's going to take a little bit of time to adjust. That's happening. If you look at trade flows, for example, between Great Britain and Northern Ireland, they're about where they were last year.
But the economic costs of Brexit are obvious. Can you point to any economic benefits at all?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually, Freeports is a programme that we are taking advantage of our Brexit freedoms to implement. You'll hear more about that shortly.